Now, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, any Heart of Lions, Bobo, Baba Sports Stadium game, no, and 0-0. Now, in the heat of the moment, I have born a sharp, Yarding and Cordial, maybe so I don't tea and I say over TV. Yenya abotre ahwe ball ni biem na yasan abomodin atrotro and nyoma hodo I see ya wa adwen koso. The key things that we observe that far when this on the actual adwen si so I was say over TV no boa Emma game no otiasie yi Emma you get a better understanding of behind the scenes the also the conversations you can nyina boom near the back house the 10 observations that happen at the end of the day. Kotoko 0, Heart of Lions 0. Welcome to Sober TV and a good afternoon to all of you. I cherish the kind of love I'm going to show at this particular platform. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share and comment. And then player ratings, you know. Mami, the best player come out Yusuf Nuruddin. Oh, now share ball now best player wine. Now player ben now who they say on the day no the morning bono pejam kakra. So whilst we also do our player ratings plus the observations, you're also free to drop your comment on the player observations, on the player ratings, how you also rate the players. Na aboye, na yamaye jumedi na koso. Tene de biame no more comments neba. You reply the comments, you chat to other social media platforms. Also, we come to this particular platform in the subsequent video and read your comments. If you also kind and understanding of what some of the fans also think about the team. So let's move straight to action and move to the observations. The first major observation, why you will see tomorrow was the attendance. And I'm not surprised in the Kumasi Asante Kotoko officially I graphics. Mode da Kumasi Asante Kotoko chita for new Bia Oba Stadium be here born. We all know attendance is a problem in the Ghana football, in our ecosystem. So I share Ghana Premier League now. Attendance, for some teams in the ending. Heart of Lions, for instance, Omonye Heart to Folk, Mediama, Adriana Stars. Back then, Ashgood Warno, and I can face that element of rivalry. Omonye Tima, yes, in the past they had history with Kotoko, but they were not playing the Premier League. I feel on free Division 1 about. And if you get this number, El Baba Sports Stadium, officially 6,271. But you and I know, say, no, after the game, there were certain incidents. Some were definitely enter in as free. Okay. So the number enter as free, so the number would definitely be more than the figure. And it was brilliant. If Sadi with me twice for a very long time, I think financially it will help Asante Kotoko pay. The unfortunate thing was the team was not able to win to complement the number of fans that showed up. But the first observation was the attendance, and let's give thumbs up to whoever formed part of the promo and the fans for listening. But the chita for no ETA and on mobile. It also not Kotoko mobile share. So let's give them the thumbs up for their presence at the Baba Sports Stadium yesterday. The second observation, Heart of Lions, Emma Kotoko, a good game. They gave Kotoko a run for their money. Ahead of this particular match, the Heart of Lions team, we share Division 1 Super Cup. Now I realize, no more share that because I mean, nations, Sky FC, Bofuakwata, no more, and the core, people had issues with Heart of Lions. But clearly, they played well. They played very, very well. There's a very compact team, a well-drilled team, and let's give credit to the coach of Heart of Lions. Kotoko match. The young guys played without fear, played with confidence, and one thing I love about them, they were extremely composed. And off the ball organization of Heart of Lions, brilliant. When they get the ball to move, say no movie, and then you beam ball, they defend when necessary. They attack when they get the chance. They pounce on them. My only issue with Heart of Lions was that in the last 10 minutes of the game, I got to combat 10 against 11. Because Hussein Isaac or Bear Mube or guesting a Japan in pride. So it's that time now no move delay, Yes, getting a draw against Asante Kotoko is a solid one. Solid. So with me feel we have been a draw, but you can still be ambitious and go for the win. Because after some go a refuge and some said Mujidi Abaso, and tactically they should have realized that Fuseni a few until ama baba ya na nka ono ba ball wings ono akati in. Ono mom na move to the right back position. And that was the time I said come pound some more. But they were just being what we call proper game management. Game non person managing the year. Send your more nyanyoma bebrene expose you more. So a very compact team. Let's give credit to Heart of Lions. In as much as you come to Kotoko, we have to give Lions a credit for their performance, and that's the second observation. They have a good team, and if they will keep it like this, I think Ombeman Kofo will bring pressure in the Ghana Premier League. The next observation is Asante Kotoko, you can have trust in the team. Kotoko and Winnie, but you can have trust in the team. That's my third observation. You can trust the process based on how Kotoko played. Also, team beyond, before you start trusting them, you should see a pattern. And so who coach in Sanwe Juma, you should see that this is what they want to do. So let's give them time to do that. And that is only when you can trust the system. Looking at the Kotoko team, you can see the identity our coach in the person body. So yes, Heart of Lions, not a traditional side like Medium or Obo Africa, Dream Service, Obo Africa, Heart of Folk. So you expect that Kotoko will dominate. So if Kotoko dominates here, Rebecca so enyeshe. But you need to go back to the basis and analyze it from the basics point, from the basic point. From the basic point is look at their build-up, look at their pattern of play, exchange of passes, of the ball movement, organization. There are some rough edges which will come to that, but you can trust the process based on the own. Any team do the idea of being no boss. Look at the whole team and look at the changes they buy. Okay, for saying be you are guesting in Japan from unfortunately will be prior. Baba a free bench buy. Eric says a free bench buy. So it tells you Kalu Watara a free bench buy. So looking at that, it was okay. The bench was not depleted. These guys came in, Oman dropped the tempo of the team. Oh, you enjoy the play, you enjoy the movement, and that is why you can trust the process and give the team time. Say, okay, let's give them about 3 weeks to see if indeed at the end of the number twaso they are near my AGDA. And that is my third observation. My fourth observation is that captain of the day and Timmy and lead by a good example, and that is George Mfege. Looking at the Kotoko attack, from the midfield to the attack, I'm singling out Mfege because I expected much from him. Julius Oforizigi, new player. Bernard Somwa, new player. Somwa Befrimo ama Kalu Ataraba, new player. Michael Chebe Frimama Babaya Yaba, new player. So the Kotoko attacking shape of the boy. You midfielders ni free. You have attackers na. Because Babaya Yaba can attack him. Kaluba can attack him. Somwa was part of the attack. Julius Ofori was part of the attack in Fege. He was the captain of the day, and clearly there was some movement. Yes, the commitment is there, but I think say split seconds brilliance among the forwards. No, and I think the captain should up his game. We've seen Mfege and Ogum first coming. We saw Mfege last season as a sign. Yesterday he played well, but he can do more. So I think say the captain of the day, being my fourth observation, was a bit slow for me, and he should improve. He should improve because much is expected from him. Because on a team already 3 years, so I captain. Actually, team will change forward to their board and running. So on not say yeah magic be. And so far, I'm not seeing that from George Mfege. But catcher during some of my reviews, they said, I think Onuni Mukwala, they will come later in the season. But Mfege should improve on certain things. Yes, 1v1, taking on players was not really the best. Bob almost what here. If you're about to do her on Pijam Kakra, then Waman Yoman. The fifth observation, Kotoko's defense to me was okay. And when I say defense, I'm looking at these things. Asante Kotoko team, no? How they organized themselves for set pieces and the presence in the air last season was a big issue. Yeah, cross and near the share Kotoko. Go and watch Kotoko last season. Yeah, cross you go. Free kick better how Asemesi. Corner back Asemesi. Even throw a near Bengo area near the Panishe Kotoko. But if you watch Kotoko yesterday, they played 2 new center backs in Henry Ansu and Yusuf Nuruddin. But I dare Papa said there was proper command and organization or more. Just in front of them was Sharif Mohammed and Michael Chain Jamana. I also know Sharif Mohammed on the Michael Chain border. So, in all, no, my catch was throughout the preseason matches, the Kotoko Defense looked okay. And I was still not surprised with what they've been doing. Their presence in the air, your Bob on the Femi, send your Mufa how they organize themselves was spot on. The only thing they need to do is how they react to the second ball. Because I wish you go now out of line and said we'll come to officiating later in my whilst we are talking about it. No? Goalkeeper didn't save ball. None of the center backs it me reacting faster. So most of them time are born but no goalkeeper. No? But out of line player was moving. To share video now, yeah, boss shotting now no movie. So by the time a goalkeeper didn't push the ball, no, you're first to the ball, then the defenders are feeling no more than your Muhammad. So that is something they must. It's something quick fit because Premier League, you know, second ball, our defensive third, yeah, very very important how you can pick it. And on that, I think that is my only issue with them. But their presence in the air, the physical aspect, the ground duels, excellent from them. And I think with this, you know, I'm working on their recovery, you know, and they picking the second ball. Kotoko is okay with the defense, and that is good to go. My sixth observation, the new players impressed me. New players are not Mugo in here. Yusuf Nuruddin, Henry Ansu, Michael Che Dramana, Bernard Somoa, Julius Ofori. 5 new players started. From the bench, Kalu Atara, new player. Fuseni Saaku, new player. Okay. Then Baba Yaya, new player. So 8. And a buy 8 new players. I was impressed with them. Excellent from them. I'll rate all the new players because first impression is very very important. So you look at Nuruddin first game out you capture Abedina Kotoko, man of the match. Henry Ansu played very very until say at a point as were proud, but he still played through the injury and I played through the pain. Let me put it that way. Baba Yaya, Oba in his first 2 touches, one he won a free kick, the other one was the pass of the man Julius Oforia. So cross the Amakalu Atara, but unfortunately, Heart of Lions for the clear. Later, enough to say the apprentice, Nessa Baba Kone Chikakra, Tiahone, Kotoko 10 against 11 year only year. Michael Change Amana, excellent. There's an academy player, or Jebor no better than how he uses his body. The movement of his body, the upper part of his body, or the involvo no. On just a player now born about feel over hand and ass no. You can see the basis set on it easily. They are carrying a gelling and the understanding with the team. And or instilling the dominance with team and an aka. When it comes to the footwork, the movement, excellent for Michael Che. Julius Ofori, footwork. One thing I will come about Kotoko players who from there by the footwork. It looks like they are comfortable on the ball, but they are yet to bond and gel with the team where they understand the neighbor obvious way far away and no penaka. But clearly you can see, look at Bernard Somo, he knows what he's doing with the ball. Ziggy, even Kalu, every bench by you can see his energy that he added into the team, which is decent from where I sit. So I was impressed with the new players and how they played yesterday for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and that is my observation. 7th observation: injuries. Injuries can really worry Kotoko. Kotoko options, but injuries is taking something away from the team. That is my 7th observation. Ebi awa Adrian Koso, but Enra no Morrison, no Lamptey, no Mukwala, no Justice Blade, no Isaac Opon. Okay, that lad was on the bench. So imagine the game now Kotoko born with Mukwala Imagine the game with Lamptey starting or coming from the bench. Imagine this game with Justice Blay. Isaac Opon also from the wings. Say on also obetimi. So just imagine. So Kotoko were the options, but the problem is the injuries. Injuries is part of the game, but it's something they must pay attention to. And Fuseni Frimu because of injury. Morrison Epra, Lamptey, Mukwala, Justice Blay, Isaac Opon. Oh, so that is where the issue is. Options they could go be, but injuries is where the issue is. Whether medically, whether in the kind of training they are going through, whatever it is, there should be an attempt to fix it. Because there's always a chance to make 5 changes. So, bench no you can make changes on Babes' game. But say, bench do but be prayer. Most of the changes na kwa one way na as a meow. So options they have it, but the injuries is the problem that things need to change. The 8th observation, I've been telling that the attack and the midfield are not clicking enough. Some makasa. As a preseason, now me catch you say last Kotoko 4 matches on Mabonyo make keep clean sheet as Second Park Academy, Future Stars, and in Swatremai. And we keep clean sheet 5. But it's our 5 no. Okay. Park Academy Kotoko and Shego as a Kemo Shebako, Future Shebako. In Swatrema one Shebi, Heart of Lions one Shebi. So 5 clean sheets in the last 5 matches, friendly and Ghana Premier League. But 2 goals scored. So you see the problem. They're obvious. The attack. And the midfield and the attack are not clicking enough. Michael Cheney, Sheriff the boy, plus Shadrach Ado. New midfield partnership. Bernard Samoa, Ziggy, and Infegi, new partnership. But it's not clicking. Oh. The build-up is a bit slow. They make what I say. Say a general papa say see a Bruno. They slow it. So you see the individual brilliance, but they acting as a team collectively. There's a barrier there. So from the midfield to the attack, it goes through too much process. It's a bit attack, no, and at the final third of the opponent, no matter organized. I say a down a hoka crack. Oh. Yes, the team is possessing, but it should be quick. So 2, 3, 4 at the opponent area. But I quiet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Normal ball one. It will be drew on none panier be as also a recycle ball. And again, because the understanding the strength of each other was a bit difficult. And now Sir Shadrach Ado, One Sheriff. And in Fegi, ball 1, 2 now. It moves faster. Yes, later on, no, this Ziggy more Bobby. But we say it moves faster with Sheriff than any other body on the field. A bit like other players were not having their good day, but they are not clicking enough. So it's something the coach must work on. The build up at the final third goes through too much process, too much twist, turning, too much short diagonal passes. Not forward passing, more diagonal, and backwards, but more sideways. Let's say sideways passes. A con channel. It's you back back, nasa back, now go for that ball. Into space, and maybe a dog, but here your player was running to space. We realize that they will cover up. That is something that technically the coach need to work on, so that their build up will be much faster, their transition will be much faster. So that they can punish the opponent. That is what I realized with the attack. The other thing is, the 9th thing is, Kotoko is not pressing enough. And no man pressing out of Lions for number many Jesa. Which is the off the ball, how Kotoko off the ball structure here. Throughout Kotoko matches, but share them will say, I'm not force the opponent, at a ball or opponent in the area. I'm a born opponent in the area, no. I'm a force opponent na mana error akwa. And I was not really seeing that. You look at whenever the opponent get the ball, they draw deep. But you need to pressure the opponent. This is an observation that is very, very key. Tata nipa no. Oh, ma nipa no nyam from so. Onyam from so go area. Na je ball ni finish or go area na boto atinem. So Kotoko's present structure still needs work. Ejuma wo ho. As a coach here. I talked about their transition being slow, and I'm telling you how they press is also slow as a coach in here. The final thing is that Kotoko preseason is over on paper, but they are still doing preseason. That's the final observation. In Krate, with the fans of Kotoko, I preseason a week. But I have born now Kotoko born now. Only here 2 weeks for them to come to life. So I'll start rating the Kotoko team and being critical after match day 3. Yeah, more up to match after the Karela game. After Kotoko next home game, no. That is where I'll be a bit critical. So for now, let's just be free with things. And let's give them the benefit of that. This is the player ratings. Not me Fanberry here. I'll give Frederick Asare 6.5. He kept a clean sheet. Occasions that he was called to the party, 6.5 over 10. Occasions that he was called to the party, excellent. To me, a year saves maybe even born a tournament, you know, which to me, officiating need to improve. It was part of my observations. Officiating need to improve if you want the game to move forward, because there are some of the decisions the referees need to take care. So officiating need to improve moving forward. The goal Heart of Lions scored. If Kotoko the share at the stadium, I thought it was an outside, but if you be share, I realized that was a goal. Unless there is a rule that we don't know. Into you there, but officiating need to improve moving forward. All in all, Asare 6.5. Augustine Japan, I'll give him 6. I'll give him 6. I'll give John Tereku 6. Henry Ansu 7. I'll give Nuruddin. Remember Nuruddin, Yusuf Nuruddin, remember 7.5. Yesterday I voted for him as man of the match. I was not surprised he was the man of the match. I'll give Sharif Mohammed. Give him 7. Mo Sharif and Ra Nyamenkwa Anka Udi red card. Esrao, you had a yellow card for a bad pass. Bad control, bad pass. And I'll also Abranti and yellow. And yesterday, there was a counter attack for Heart of Lions. What's a chira Abranti and Abawan Toffom? Or Toffom and KBR referee by yellow and red Casamaba. So I'll give you 6.5. Please work on that. Excellent game. You played very well. You had a yellow card, a 2 marking, so a 2 rating. So Michael Che Jamna, I'll give you 6.5. Not a bad first impression. Bernard Somwa, I'll give you 6.5 from Division 2 to Kotoko first game. Okay, 6.5. Ziggy, Julius Ofori Ziggy, I'll give you 7. Excellent game. I love every bit of it. And now players or more chair passes, pass, and they said, no come. Ball be doing now to the ABB. You are not losing the ball easily. And that was good. Shadrach Ado, decent performance, 7.5. I'll give Shadrach Ado 7.5. He played very, very well. He Ejuma boy in the year and run. No, I'm trying papa. I'm sure officiating should improve. I say yellow cards, no red cards, no. It flew. Or no referee, he was a bit lenient in issuing the card. Ntinama, he wanted the game to flow. Then also I mean trying to endorse. So I'll give you a 7.5 Shadrach Ado. And lastly is George Infegi. I'll give him Infegi 5.5. Yesterday he was the player I was not so much impressed with. Kalu Atara, Babayaya, Eric Zeze 6.5, Kalu 6. Babaya 6.5. Lastly, the last player to move from the bench. Fuseni Isaku, I can't rate him because Oba I don't know Kobe Pride. So it'll be very difficult to rate Fuseni Isaku. So this is my player ratings in addition to my key observations at the end of the day. So bet TV, you're see be brave. Say share. Nadia came in but drop your comments on what you think about a year and no match and the player ratings. Never be and Bye bye.